Hey everybody, Dutch Sense here. 3:19 p.m. Central Time on Saturday, November 22nd, 2014. And I've got you looking at Earthquake 3D here, which is USGS feed of the most recent earthquakes. And we're only going to be looking at large earthquakes that have happened over the past couple days. And as you guys know, if you're a viewer or a reader of mine, I had to break off and go into real life here for a little while and go take care of personal business and a new job and stuff. So I hadn't been able to do the updates that I normally would do earthquake-wise. But in the last 72 hours, the last 3 days since I've done my last earthquake update, you can see here in the East Pacific, there's just been a few 5.0 earthquakes that have occurred. However, let me bring you over here to the West Pacific and show you what's happened in the last 3 days. You can see here a series of large earthquakes has happened in South Central Pacific, west of Papua New Guinea and Indonesia, 6.5. That started out as a 7.0. Then there was a 6.3 magnitude earthquake here in central China, which you can see on the screen here. That should be scrolling by. That caused some serious damage in the region in central China. Now the USGS downgraded that to a 5.9, but originally 6.3. That was earlier today, same day, and then a 6.8 magnitude earthquake, now downgraded to a 6.2, struck in central Japan. And let me just turn these down, zoom in a little bit so you can see where these are occurring. So here's our 6.8, now 6.2 in central western Japan, Nagano Prefecture, and then the 5.9, originally 6.3, here in central China, same day. It's a lot of movement to see. And again, let me just turn this up so you can get an idea of the possible affected areas of these. The higher these are off the planet, the deeper they are into the Earth. This is an earthquake 3D feature. So we have a few deeper events, but most of these are very shallow. And let me turn on another view here. We'll take this down one notch to 4.0 and greater. And again, keep in mind this is the last 3 days. And we'll take a look at the last week too so you can get an idea of what's happened this past week. So again, East Pacific, fairly quiet. One spot here in central California showing some activity. When I take this down for the last 7 days though, you can begin to see the global unrest that's occurring. But again, here in the West Pacific, just take a look at it. And we'll turn the rings down so you can just see the fault line affected areas, and it spills right across Asia, going over to Europe and terminating in Greece. In the United States, craton still being displaced, and now look what happened, guys, since the last update that I did. Did the update on the borderline 4.0 that struck in Alabama, said to watch the edge of the craton going up the East Coast. Look what we got. 2.5 in North Georgia, right along the edge of Appalachia. And if you have any questions that it's the actual edge of the craton, let me go ahead and show this to you here really quick. We can go ahead and